What's up, folks? This is Moose, aka Big House Man, and I am out with the crew here at the Black Beard Brigade Community Day. What's up?
Yes.
What is happening?
Hey, man, I did pay for this top shirt, for sure.
Sweet.
Matter of fact, I bought a bunch of them, but the other two I did not pay for. And I'm representing TAG After School Care as well today, folks.
Well, that's exciting.
Kind of double hitting. I don't know how we're going to do that. Hey, I tell you what, that voice you hear, the female voice, man, it's a lady of the show. It's the one, the only Run. EMC.
Hey, it makes me really happy to see you guys on a day other than Tuesday. This is so much fun.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what's happening right now because it feels like it should be Tuesday, but it's not. So that's cool.
Yes. Yeah, we're out here, man.
It's the same chemistry.
And I tell you what, man, that the voice you hear, that smooth, sultry voice, that sounds weird. I'm not saying that anymore. That's
It was weird there for a second.
that's the one, the only D-Lo G. What's up, man?
What is happening, man?
He's out here spinning tunes, by the way. What's going on?
Yeah, man, kind of in between here, man, letting people get some cha-cha slide on before I go back and start getting some work in here, bro. But glad to be out here for the Black Beard Brigade product launch and Community Day. So a lot of backpacks have been given away, and certainly it's good to see independent radio out here with the people, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, I tell you what, man, we got so much information to pass on today, and we're going to also do some interviews with lots of the folks out here, man. It's going to be exciting. We also going to do some, some normal heavy hitter stuff, man. We're going to talk about, I'm sure Ron's got some news.
Yes,
She's going
I
to
do.
run that news.
I do.
And hopefully it's going
And
to be
it's
relevant.
not about the Kardashians today.
Yes.
That's going to make me real happy, to be honest with you. That's going to make me happy. And then, we also going to do brews and reviews.
I have one of those too.
And so we got that going on. So man, we have got it going on like Donkey Kong. People still say that? They don't still say that, do they?
I mean, some people do.
You
Really?
say it, bro.
That depends on what group you want to be part of.
All right, we'll see you, Lil Green. Hey, folks, all right, so it's Moose, I get Big House, man. I'm up in here. It's a beautiful day, man. It's probably around, 80,000 degrees out in the sun.
I can tell you exactly what temperature it is. Give me one.
It's 89.
It's 88.
I have 89 on my
We're
on my
sitting at the same place.
watch. Yeah, well, mine says
Mine says
89.
88. But we do have shade and we do have water. So if you're coming out, bring your lawn chairs so that you've got a place to sit. But we've got you covered on shade.
For sure. I tell you what, man, there's several sponsors out here today as well. Oh, gosh. Daggone it. There's several sponsors out here today, too. We got Next Level Youth Sports Organization, the Good Gifts Boutique. We have Damaged Pedals, 101 Financial, the Laser Project, 100 Black Men. Thank you, sir. We got New Beginnings. That's a church, man. And Pastor Mo is here. By the way, I talked to him. And now, you know what? The Boss Foundation, they're here, but I did not see them. So they're out here as well. And, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about them individually and kind of see what's going on. I tell you what, so... and DJ Longgreen is out here spinning the ones and twos, man.
Yes, man, and I got a little bit more of a break here thanks to some young lady who asked me to continue the dance segment of this program. I don't need to be there for that. So it's on autopilot, and we are going to go right into In My Feelings.
Yes.
So these little girls can do the Shiggy Challenge.
Oh, is that what's going to happen? Is that what's going to happen?
Thank you, Shiggy.
Is that thing where they say key? You know, is that a different one?
That is the one, man.
Okay.
It's the most overplayed challenge on social media right now, which is why we haven't seen one posted on the Heavy Hitters radio show page just yet.
No.
Although I finally saw one that's almost worthy of being posted on the page, man.
Was that one of those ones where like they're doing it and then like they all of a sudden they like fall out? You might turn that down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Is that what that one is?
Nah, no fallout, man. This one is more good-hearted and worthy.
Okay, all right. That makes me feel better because I've seen some where they totally get mowed down by cars and stuff. Have you seen those?
Crazy. Yes, I have.
All right, folks. Heavy Hitters Radio Show.
Okay, it's a little cousin, Gritty's brother.
He looks like him. Hey, so we are here, man. Heavy Hitters Radio Show. Black Beard Brigade Community Day.
That's kind of hard to say.
What's that?
Blackbeard Brigade. I feel like I have to say it slower.
Especially me, because I got black mouth. I got black mouth, so.
When you slow it down, it's more serious anyway, so.
I know when you say Blackbeard Brigade.
See, it's like you're a radio show host or something.
Yeah, okay. That sounds pretty cool, actually. It's weird, though, because I can hear myself, like, shortly after I say it.
I know. It is very odd. That's why I put the speaker over there.
Hey, so it's health and beauty services, man. A portion of all proceeds are invested back into the foundation of the community. That's what Blackbeard Brigade kind of stands on. That's their business principle.
Yeah, which is really cool, and I'm excited that they are out here helping the community at the same time.
Right, for sure. And that's kind of part of it. So I definitely appreciate that as well. Hey, so all right, Ron, you got a little bit of news?
Yeah. So do you want to talk about Donald Trump and LeBron James? Did you see what happened?
Talk to me.
The drama via Twitter. That speaker's kind of distracting. Just for the record.
Talk to me.
So, LeBron James was interviewed the other day about, or by Don Lemon, and so one of the questions was about if, like, sports were getting too political and things like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Let me pull it up exactly. Okay, so Donald Trump tweeted, because that's what he does. And he said, LeBron James was just interviewed by the dumbest man on television, Don Lemon. He made LeBron look smart, which isn't easy to do. I like Mike. Okay, so...
He said, I like Mike?
I like Mike.
That's goofy. And why? What's the reason he's even concerned about, like, LeBron James and what he's doing? Except for, did he say anything about him opening the school?
Not on Twitter, no. Donald Trump is concerned because LeBron James is putting out there that he thinks it's ridiculous that fans are now in the middle of this kneeling debacle and that sports should not be political. So, I mean, really that came from Donald Trump, so he is butthurt. I think he's butthurt. So,
you think so?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know that he has little man syndrome, but he for sure has little hand syndrome, and so I feel like those are probably pretty close together. That's
hilarious. And is that you going back to when he was talking with what was old boy? He looks like the uncle off of what's that show with Herman Munster and them?
Oh, the Munsters.
Yeah, does he look like the uncle off of there? What's his name?
Don Lemon?
No.
Who are you talking about?
Nah, he was talking about it's back during the election and all that.
Oh.
Hey, so
slept since then.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on the fact that Donald Trump is commenting on the fact that it's hard to make LeBron look smart?
Well, so they've had some history where, remember, Donald Trump told LeBron just to shut up and play basketball, and so I think that Donald Trump is he has little hand syndrome and he wants to be the big bad guy. And he's not. So when people speak out against anything that he believes in, he just doesn't know how to handle it. Yeah. I really think that that's true. I also think that he's probably a little bit racist, and so since LeBron is black, that plays into it.
So do you think Donald Trump will be okay out here today?
No, for sure not.
Even though it's Community Day, I think that this community would boo him.
I counted at one point there were 3 other people that look like me.
Yeah, so there was 3 pilgrims out here?
Yes. Plus me.
In a park of
there was 4.
In a park of 300 people.
Yeah.
What?
It's fine.
Oh, goodness gracious. What's that?
It's fine. We're a community.
That's right. And really, the lady down there, that's Holly. And Holly is with 101 Financial. And she is actually Hawaiian.
Oh,
so if you count her, she does not count.
No, I don't think I counted her.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong though.
I'm just saying, that's for sure. But we talk about Holly. She is one of the folks here from one of the sponsors. She's 101 Financial. Her name is Holly Simpson. And what she told me was that when you are a student first, and then you become an instructor with 101 Financial, and you know what she did? Her and her family learned how to become stewards of their money. They became debt-free. All they had was their mortgage left. After their mortgage was done, Then, they just had their house. Then they're paying that off, and they bought 2 houses, and they're building a third here.
That's exciting.
Like in Wyoming or Utah or somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And so, it's amazing to me, man. So, if you're out here in the park, we're at Gustafson Park. That's hard to say.
That is hard to say. And so I looked at the flyer several times and didn't know what it was called.
Gustafson Park.
Thank you for saying that.
Where Moose, by the way, was a young. I used to bash little kids out here when I was a little kid myself. I played football. I played football here myself.
There's some history here.
Yes, I played football. In fact, I look just like this guy here when I was his age.
Were you also number 99?
I wasn't as handsome as him, but I looked like him. And I was 99.
See?
Yes.
There you go.
It's like he walked up here.
Kindred spirits.
For sure. You can put that on right there, buddy. You got unroll them. You can put them on. You can listen to us. All right. So, or you can hear us right there too. You don't have to put anything on. But if you want to listen to that, you can listen to it right there.
It's cooler to have headphones on.
All right, I tell you what, pick up that mic right there. Don't tap it, just turn it on, and just say your name. Cameron?
Sure.
All right, how you doing, Cameron? You got to speak up a little bit, man. You represent the 99s out there in the world, man. All right, Cameron, so how old are you, buddy?
12.
12?
12.
Lord have mercy. Cameron's going to make his mama some money.
Yes.
All right, so tell me about school first, Cameron, before we talk about sports. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math's your favorite subject? Okay. And so what grade? 12th, you're in 6th grade now?
8th grade.
8th grade.
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. So, man, you'll be in high school next year?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I tell you what, I like the fact that you say yes, sir. That's a testament probably to your sports prowess. Besides math, what else do you like in school, buddy?
Gym.
Gym?
That's fair.
All right, I like that.
The answer probably used to be PE, but that's gone, or recess, but that's gone now.
Yeah, there's no recess.
There's no recess in middle and high school.
After 6th grade, it's open gym.
Open gym?
Oh.
All right, okay. So do you have you like tackling people or shooting jump shots?
Shooting jump shots.
Over tackling people? I know. You know what? Us big guys always got that sweet jumper. You know what I'm saying? I get that. All right, Cameron. So, tell me about the team you play for in the organization.
It was good last year, but it wasn't as hard as this year where everybody's together now.
It's harder, you said?
It's different. Everybody is together as a whole now.
So you got like one team? Is that what it is?
Yeah, like one big team. You see all of them over there playing around with each other.
Yeah.
And then some of us are out there cooling. Like all of them over there.
Okay.
They just sitting around talking. Them over there, they was watching the game. Like it's a totally different vibe than last year.
Oh, that's
Totally
cool.
different vibe. Now listen up. Did you guys go to Rocky Top? Are you familiar with that? So Rocky Top is and it would have been back in 6th grade probably. But Rocky Top is a football tournament that's like a big time national tournament, and it's in Tennessee. And the winner of that typically, man, I mean, it's a big deal. So you never.
We go there next year, sir.
Nice, outstanding. So get out there and win it. Now, have you ever watched Coach Snoop? Like a big time national.
No, sir.
And you never seen Coach Snoop on Netflix? The winner of that typically, man. What's that? It's a big deal. I know, it's right there. You can just hear it right there. No sweat it. I know it probably sounds weird to you, but it's cool. Hey, so that's so because we're like live all over the world, big guy. All over the world, so people are checking us out. All right, so this is called Heavy Hitters Radio Show, right, Cameron? You were on Heavy Hitters Radio Show at Community Day. So have you started school yet?
No, sir.
When do you start?
August 6th.
August 6th.
Monday.
Oh, so that's Monday you start. Day after tomorrow you start school. Are you ready?
No, sir.
Well, put it this way, it's not gonna stop, man. You got to make it happen. So hey, I want you to have great grades this year, man. I'm glad you joined us on the show. I really appreciate it. Let me shake your hand here. Give me that right hand, man. Good strong handshake. I appreciate you. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. You got any shout outs for any of your family or anything? No, you don't be like, hey, what's up, mama? Nothing like that. All right then. Hey, Cameron, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it, my man. Hey, so, all right, Ron, you got some more news for us?
I sure do.
We're at the Blackbeard Brigade Community Day, man. We're at Gustafson Park. We got next level football players all around right now. I tell you what, man. And if you want to talk about Blackbeard Brigade Health and Beauty Services, You can check them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Black Beard Brigade. And also, today's the launch of the website, blackbeardbrigade.com. So if you go to blackbeardbrigade.com right now and you get on their mailing list, you will be a member for life, and you will receive different discounts than folks that sign up afterwards.
Discounts are the best, and everyone should do it today.
Yeah, it's kind of like being the Costco of the beard.
There
beard
you go.
Company. That's silly. All right, run that news.
Yes. So this one. So LGZ Mbaku is not here with us today, but he's here in spirit. So this one is for you, LGZ Mbaku. I'm assuming he's probably packing his bags to go to Knoxville, Tennessee, because Glenn Jacobs, also known as the wrestler Kane, is now the mayor of Tennessee's third largest city.
Who is? Kane is?
Kane is.
I know. Kane was one of my favorites back in the day.
Well, so this
is he still a wrestler?
This picture is scary, I think.
Oh yeah, that's my man.
But
it looks like Taker.
It looks like somebody ate part of his face off. But he is now the mayor of Knoxville.
Oh wow.
So if anybody wants to move and live where Kane is now the mayor, pack your bags for Knoxville. I'm assuming that's what Jeezy's doing today. That's why he's not here with us.
Yeah, he has a wedding or something he has to do
in Knoxville, Tennessee, where he's moving
to
be with Kane.
All right, Cameron, you said you had one more thing. What's up, buddy? He got scared. All right, my man. Thank you, Cameron. All right, so guys, Heavy Hitters Radio Show. You're listening again. We're at Black Beard Brigade, man, Community Day out here at Gustafson Park, man. You got Next Level Sports, big number 99. Cameron was in here, man. He's hollering at his team. I tell you what, guys, let's talk a little bit about this. You want to talk a little bit about the services, or I guess products that Black Beard Brigade has?
Yes.
All right, so they have face and beard wash, right? And this, they also have beard oils.
For dandruff?
Yeah, they might. I might need some of that.
I feel like oil would help with dandruff.
They have beard balm. I'm going to have to ask about that.
Beard balm.
Beard balm.
It sounded weird when you said it.
Balm. I suffer from black mouth.
I just wanted to make sure everybody knew it's balm. B-A-L-M.
Beard balm. And they also have beard butters. That makes me chuckle. That makes me chuckle a little bit. So they have beard butters, and there's several different sizes and different things that come in. And they also have some oils, and I can't wait to get Eula, Carl, aka Eula, over here to talk about more of his product. All right.
Moose, have you had a chance to try any of these things yet today?
I smelled some of it. I have not tried anything. Hey, Jim, let me ask you a question. See the guy right here with the white towel? Is he like one of the big wigs in your league? Is he? Yeah. Can you get him over here for me? When you get a second, I'd like to talk to you, interview you. All right. So, hey guys. Man, Heavy Hitters Radio Show. Again, we're out here at Gustafson Park, and like I told you about some sponsors, we're gonna stand around there. You can put the earphones on, and so we got one of the gentlemen. We got one of the gentlemen from Next Level Youth Sports Organization.
Yes, sir. How we doing today?
Pretty good. What's your name, my man?
Sherman Flukas.
Sherman Flukas. All right, Sherman. Hey, I'm Moose, a.k.a. Big House, man. That's Ron.
Hello.
Ron the MC, man. And this Heavy Hitters Radio Show.
Absolutely.
All right, so I tell you, get a little closer to the mic.
I got you.
And then tell me a little bit about your organization.
Next Level Sports Youth League. We pretty much are entitled to be able to, just because of the will of God, to come out in the community and serve these youth. You know, we want to make sure that we're about empowerment, we're about upliftment, we're about being able to change the forecast for these kids through sports, and providing mentorship, life skills, and, you know, we had a backpack drive. So Next Level is just an embodiment of what the community is supposed to be about pouring into other people and being a positive role model, about positive vibes.
Outstanding, Mr. Flukas, right? I'm saying
yes,
that
sir.
right. All right. So how long have you guys been in existence?
2014, so it's the 5th year.
Oh wow, okay.
It's the 5th year, so we've grown from small parts. You know, I'm the co-founder and on the board. The founder is Ronnie Hayes. He's the president.
Okay.
So Ronnie's out there. I'll make sure to get him so he come over and talk to him.
All right, cool. That'd be cool.
Absolutely. So, you know, I was over in Afghanistan when the conception of this happened.
Thank you for your service,
Absolutely.
man. We appreciate it.
So
man.
Ronnie pretty much, he did the groundwork back in America. I came back, and it's just been a blessing,
That's all right, I got a question for you. So do you ever, when you're mentoring these young men, do you talk about your time in the service or
I do.
what that was like and that kind of thing? Especially being a black man.
Yes, sir. I use that as a kind of a wall breaker.
Okay.
And it kind of, get that attention getter.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids, they watch television, play video games,
Right.
Call of Duty, and all the rest of these video games out here.
Right.
So you pretty much got to use your experience and to be transparent in your experiences.
For sure.
Because the more transparent you are, then the easier it is to kind of just break down their walls.
Oh, yeah, there's no question, man. That is outstanding. Again, and it's funny because, and I'm kind of I'm going to get off the rails a little bit. I'm going to stay in sports, but I'm more interested in the fact that you are a black man that was in the military. And so when you see Kaepernick, for instance, taking a knee and all the other guys taking a knee and all that kind of, what are your thoughts on that?
It's not about, it was never about the flag.
Yes.
And being a veteran, I know that it's not about the flag because we have people who played the ultimate sacrifice
Right.
that went overseas and they paid the ultimate, and then we have personnel in the service that paid. So it seems to me that if we actually had personnel that went overseas to be able to enable us to be able to do those type of protests to the First Amendment,
Right.
it seemed as though we were doing them a disrespect by not actually protesting. Because that was the reason why we even had the protest in the first place, is because we had people who was afraid to actually verbally speak out.
Right.
And so we had to be able, like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, those people who actually was the trailblazers, they provided that way.
Yep.
So how can you try to make sure, what I like to say is that we like to make people feel comfortable in their insecurities.
Yep. Yeah.
And people are very insecure about talking about racism and prejudice and those stigmas because they're afraid about what people are going to say. It takes somebody to really be bold in order for us to be able to have that proactive solution. So because of people that came before us, they was brave and they was able to endure.
Yeah.
So then it came progress. Kaepernick was basically an emblem of progress. He spoke non-violently, and so now they know that the influence is going to have, so now they got to change the narrative in order to fit their own narrative.
Right. Man, that's amazing. I had a good talk with another guy on our show, LGZ and Baku, and he was saying that in his words, Kaepernick is a modern day, Martin Luther King or whoever. And here's why. Maybe not in the same, as big as them right now, but he gave up. He gave up what could have been a very cushy, comfortable life to fight for what he believed in.
Right.
And you don't see that very often these days anymore.
No.
There is no. I mean, Jesse Jackson isn't doing it anymore. Reverend Al Sharpton isn't doing it anymore. Like, those guys aren't stepping up and saying anything. They're gone. I mean, as soon as Al Sharpton lost weight, he quit. He got to probably gain weight again or something so he can start being an activist. Right. But it's one of those things where I just think that all of a sudden they just gave up. So we really feel like Kaepernick is that modern day guy that's saying, hold on a second, we've got to do something.
We have to, and I think, and I applaud him for doing it. I applaud him because it started a conversation that's
Right.
needed to be had for a very long time. I think that in my mindset, it has to be a change of mindset. You have to be able to understand what is the element, what is the conditions that are going on, so that are surrounding you.
Yeah.
So therefore now you can be able to speak to it. If you're not even familiar with the situations that are going on,
Yeah.
then how can you ever speak to the situation
Right.
at all?
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
This is Ronnie right here.
Okay. All right. Hey, how you doing, my man?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, guys. So, Heavy Hitters Radio Show. We have Ronnie Hayes, who is the founder of Next Level Youth Sports. He's got his hands full. You can take that out. Yeah, no problem. He's got his hands full right now. How you doing, Mr. Hayes?
Hey, what's going on?
All right. So what in your heart or in your mind, or how have you thought to start this youth football league? Like what made you one day say, I want to start a league?
Well, it started back, like about 5 years ago,
Okay.
in the back patio.
Yeah.
We thought about, trying to bring something to the West Side community, trying
Yeah.
to get everybody together, impact the community in a positive way. So
Okay.
this is one of the things. One of our main things was a community center.
Okay.
So we still working on it. That's our
Okay.
goal. But we started off with a football league.
Okay.
Yep.
Now let me ask you this: did any of the schools over here get closed? Like Northwest got closed, right?
Yes, Northwest got closed. Northwest Middle School.
Ah, they didn't close it all the way, and that's just a middle school now.
Yeah, and George Washington is the West Side High School.
Got you. Now I can tell you. So did you? Did either of you guys play youth football like when you were these guys' age?
Oh yeah,
Did you
yeah.
play? Like,
Yeah,
do
we
you
played on the
Where'd
West
you play?
Side.
Where in Hallville?
Yeah, in
Okay.
the Dad's Club. We all
Okay.
played together. You know, we all grew up together on
Okay.
King Street. You know what I mean? Same little team.
Hallville,
So,
man.
yeah.
Yes. I'm a little older than y'all, but so I was there too. Though. On Tremont, that's where I got that belly from. I lived at 1121 Tremont, so I've been eating Long's Bakery my whole entire life.
Oh yeah.
That's bad news, man. You guys stayed in shape, not me. I don't understand. Hey, all right. So let me ask you this. So I played out here actually, way back. When the Caps were out here and all. You guys remember that?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
remember them? Yeah. So my team moved from Tab, right? We left Tab, and my coach brought all of us over to here. We played on these fields right here. So I wondered, that's why I wondered, like, what happened to those leagues? They just kind of go away after a while or something. And is that what happened, or has there always been football here, but just you guys got yours going 5 years ago?
Well, the Northwest League kind of disbanded. It kind of
Okay.
folded, and
Gotcha.
this park was empty for like 3 years.
No kidding.
So any parks came to us, say, hey,
Nice.
we need something right here at this park, So we just found the home here.
That's cool.
And that's how it got started.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool, man. Congratulations to the both of you, man. These kids look happy. We had one of the young men, Cameron, big number 99 on the silver team. I think he had silver on. He came and he talked. He was respectful. Yes sir, no sir, all that good stuff. So you guys must be doing something right, and that comes from the children. That's not even you either. Saying I met one of you. He got on and was nice. And the whole thing. So obviously the message is amazing. So we really appreciate what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Mr. Flukas, appreciate your service, sir.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Hey, man, so guys, we just had Next Level sports organization, youth sports organization on, and two gentlemen, man, powerful. Guys that's trying to do something for the community, revitalizing on the west side, man. We definitely appreciate that. And you probably should have been taking some pictures or something. Maybe. Did you take
I
it?
probably should have been.
You gotta get on. You gotta get on there. Hey, all right.
I'm slacking.
What's
Got
that?
it. I said I'm slacking.
All
I got
right,
it.
because we needed them for sure. We probably should have got them.
Well, I'll get them back.
All right. I'll get him hooked up here in a second. Hey, so I'll tell you what, guys, we're out here, man. Heavy Hitters Radio Show, and we're out here at Gustafson Park. I tell you what, it looks like the game is over. Who won that game out there? You know who won that game? Were you out there playing? The Blue? The Coast won? All right, man. The Coast. Go Coast, man. Go Coast. All right, guys. Hey, hold on, buddy. Hold on. All right, so, hey, guys. Heavy Hitters Radio Show. We got some of the kids. coming around now. I tell you what, here's what I want you to do. I want you to line up behind this young lady right there. Go line up behind her. Now, you just leave it right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to get into it. You're going to say your name and what grade you're in, okay? Then I'll ask you a quick interview question. How's that? All right, go ahead, sweetheart.
My last name too?
It's up to you. Go ahead.
My name is Soraya Gooden and I'm 10 in 5th grade.
All right, Soraya. Soraya's at 10 and she's in the 5th grade. All right, Soraya, what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. Oh, man, we got a lot of mathematicians from
Math
the west
is always
side.
the answer. Makes
What's
my
that?
heart sad.
Hey, all right, so you like math, Soraya. Are you a cheerleader for one of the teams out here?
For the whole next level.
Okay, a cheerleader for the next level. All right, thank you, Soraya. I tell you, who's next? Hey, give me one line, guys. I need a line.
My name is Kwame Love, and I'm in the 2nd grade.
All right, Kwame Love in the 2nd grade. All right, so what's your favorite subject in math? All right, in school.
Math.
You like math as well? In
Yeah.
2nd grade. All right, outstanding. And what position do you play in football?
Safety.
You play. So you know how to hit people really hard?
Huh?
You know how to hit people real hard? All right. Thank you, Kwame. All right, thank you, Kwame. Who's next? All right, say your name. Put the mic down a little bit. There you go. Say your name and what grade you're in, buddy.
Kindergarten.
You in kindergarten? What's your name?
Carter Devon Wilson.
All right. And so in kindergarten, what's your favorite thing to do in kindergarten?
Basketball.
Basketball? All right. You got a good jump shot? All right. Outstanding. Thank you, buddy. All right. Put it back up there, big fella. What's your name and what's your favorite subject?
My name is Rodney. Favorite subject?
Yes.
Football.
You probably not learning that in school, Rodney. What's your favorite subject in school?
In school?
Yeah. Is it math, reading, English,
writing.
science? Okay, writing. All right, very good, man. Very cool. What's your name, buddy?
My name Marcus.
All right, Marcus, what grade are you in?
I'm in 4th.
4th grade? And what's your favorite subject in school?
Art.
Art. Oh, yeah. You know, I talked to you earlier, didn't I? Before I started. All right, Marcus, it's a pleasure meeting you. I tell you, what position do you play on the team?
Huh?
What's your position you play on the team? Be careful.
Linebacker, middle linebacker, and center.
Middle linebacker and center? Okay. All right. You can hear us now. See, you can hear us a little bit. Oh, gosh. All right. Sounds good, buddy. Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
All right. Watch the earphone. There you go.
Can I do one more shout out?
What's that? Yeah. Come on. All right. Talk to me.
I want to give a shout out to the next level because they work really hard.
All right. Shout out to Next Level because they work real hard. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Hey, all right, you listen to Heavy Ears Radio Show here, man. I'll tell you what, I probably need to get the main guys over here for
Yeah,
an interview.
we need at least one of them.
All right, so can you make that happen?
No, how about I'll go get them?
That's what
Oh,
I mean.
I thought you wanted me to just talk randomly.
No. I meant you to go
Which,
get them.
no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I want you to go get 'em.
Yes, I'll go get them.
Go get one of them, two of them, or whatever, what have ya. All right, guys. Hey, this is Moose at Big House, man. We got Next Level. I tell you, so many other places here. Paparazzi, fabulous $5 bling. The person that's running that is Alicia Washington, and Alicia has she's at www.goodgiftsboutique.us. www.goodgiftsboutique.us. Man, that's her. All right, Cameron. Thanks. We gotta do some serious stuff now, buddy. All right, so Good Gifts Boutique, man, they're out here, man. Shout out to them. All right, we also have Holly Simpson from 101 Financial. She's out here as well. All right, so let's give them a shout out to them as well, man. I say, hey, good folks. So today is, if you want a chair, brother, if you want, like nobody said at that booth right there, if you want to steal one of those chairs, you cool? All right. Hey, guess what, guys? Today is the Blackbeard Brigade Community Day here at Gustafson Park, and we are lucky to have one of the co-founders. This is Carl, folks, a.k.a. Eula. Did I say that right?
Yeah, it's Eula. It's Eula. If you ever seen the movie that won, at the end of that movie, you'll know what it says. You know what it is.
All right, I'm with it. And by the way, I've talked with Eula before, and his beard is exquisite. We got guys. See, you know, is it okay, like in beard etiquette? Is it okay for another man to talk about another man's beard?
Hey man, tell you the truth, I get as much compliments from men about my beard than I do from women.
Man. All right, cool. So, you know, a lot of people have these days to worry about. I don't worry about that stuff. Like, I know I am a strict vegetarian, right?
And
it's one of those things where I think that but people struggle with that. I do not. So anyway.
You know what the crazy thing is? The first males that I get more compliments from white males than I do from black males
really?
On my beard. Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Because you know why? They all right with it though. You know, they cool with that. You know, us brothers would be like, man, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing, even though I like it. All right. Hey, so today, man, Blackbeard Brigade's web launch is today. It's live right now, and I'm gonna let you talk about it. Go ahead.
So I held off on launching the website.
Yeah.
I held off on launching the website live. So it'll be live later on today because I'm trying to give people that haven't had a chance to hop on a last-minute chance to go to the website, blackbeardbrigade.com, put in your email address so I can capture that, and you'll get a special newsletter sent out to you with a different discount code that's separate from everybody that comes after you, right? So that means going forward, you'll be on an exclusive newsletter You'll know at all the new happenings, all the new events, all the new products ahead of everybody else. And when I have sales, and somebody else is getting the sale price point at 10% off, yours is probably going to be 15 or 20 just because you were there from the beginning. It's called that first in line. So it's Brigade.
What's up, Miss Washington?
Brigade first in line is going to be that discount code for you to go in there and do that. And we'll have something set up for you for life to go through and get that set up on there. So if you go to blackbeardbrigade.com right now, you'll see the pre-launch website. Put in your email address, and you'll be set. And then when I send out the newsletter later on tonight.
Oh, man, outstanding. I tell you what. I like it. I'll get you got a little cheers now for that. Hey, all right. So Eula, tell me a little bit about some of, or like, what made you want to even start this? Start the company. Kind of get this movement going.
One of the things is, man, as you going through and you searching and you trying to figure out, what products work for us, because we can't use everybody's products, and not all the products work the same way. I went through that phase where my beard was itching and I couldn't figure out, how to take care of it, so I almost cut it off. And then I went through that phase. I'm like, let me try some lotion, because what's skin on your face? Like, maybe lotion will work. Lotion didn't work. Right. So you trying different things like that. So it just came through when I found products I liked. Those companies wasn't in business too long. I had one that I really liked, but their customer service was terrible, and people always left bad complaints for them, so they ended up shutting down. And I love the beard butters more than bombs. So it came to a point where, I was trying to find that, and Larry came to me, and he was like, yo, let's try to do our own thing. And so from there, just kind of ran with it, put some stuff together. Did a lot of research was done while we were going through our journey anyway, knowing what works, what doesn't work, what we like more than everything else. It just kind of went through there. So having that that research already done, it made it easier for us to get started and things like that. One of the hardest things really was just trying to figure out how we were going to do the labels and the logo and things like that. So and we just came down to that. So we got that whole gold silhouette on there instead of just having a beard. Everybody has a beard on their logo and things like that. So we kind of made it a little bit different.
Right. All right. I mean, I dig it. I dig it too, man. I dig it. You can tell it's a brother too, so it totally makes sense to me now. All right, so you said you like beard butter better than balm. And I have trouble saying balm because I suffer from black mouth. All right, so it's beard balm. All right, so kind of tell me the difference between beard butter and balm.
So the beard balm is more for the hold, especially if you have a longer beard, you're in a windy area, even if you're in a cold area, if you're in a colder climate, right? Yep. So one of the things is with the balm, it gives you that hold, and it helps you hold your hair in place longer than with the butter. The beard balm also has beeswax, so that's actually the biggest difference between the balm and the butter. Beeswax is used in balms to give you that hold. There are no chemicals used in any of the products. It's all natural products.
Nice.
We use a total of about 16 ingredients all together, maybe 5 or 6 per product, and there's nothing outside of that that's on there.
Okay. I was looking at your list where it says so like activated charcoal and aloe vera and avocado oil and
right,
babusu butter.
Correct.
Beeswax, castor oil, coconut oil, green tea extract, Jamaican black castor oil, jojoba oil. Y'all didn't know I was going to be able to say that, did you? Mango butter, potassium hydroxide. Oh, we got to talk about that one. Rosemary extract, shade. Yikes. Let me see here. Shade Nalatecia. Now you got me on that one. Sunflower seed oil and vegetable glycerin. All right, so, and all these sound natural, except for that potassium hydroxide. What's up with that?
So, potassium hydroxide is actually found in several products. It's a
They take the liquid out of something?
Yeah, so
okay.
they take the liquid out and they use that as opposed to the chemicals that's in there. So once you actually use it, anything that's chemical based is actually taken out of that.
Gotcha.
So that makes it so it's close to natural. It's on the borderline between 100% natural versus anything, but it does come from the earth.
Okay, all right, I'm with you. Hey man, we also have the other co-founder. These guys want water. Can they get water? Yeah, go ahead, guys. So we got the other co-founder here. He's got several names. Let me get this right. I know him as Coach Gritty. Then his name is Larry Fox. Then they call him L Fox. But folks, he's up in there, man. Give it up for the other co-founder, Coach Arlo Gritty. What's going on?
What's happening? How's it going, man?
You good?
Man, can't be better.
I tell you what, man. You guys have put together an amazing day. you know, this is really cool, man. The kids seemed happy. The backpacks went very quickly,
like hotcakes.
Yeah. And you know, and I went around and talked to a lot of people, man. Like some of your vendors, and they cool people. I mean, so I met Pastor Mo over there, man. He's a good guy.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah, and my man, I can't think of his name right this second, but my man over there, the damaged pedals. Yeah, and he had a good message. I can't wait to get him on to talk about his message.
Oh man, and what's cool is we just now. I just met him for the first time this morning. He's the first to reach out to my guy that he wanted to be a part of. Our community day. So that was love in itself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I believe his whole message is based on that, on doing things like this.
No
you
doubt,
know what I'm saying?
No doubt. And that's what the intent was. Aside from just being our soft launch, being able to build with one another. You know what I mean? That's a lot. That's missing out here.
And being that we didn't have to pay for the venue, what we had vendors do is donate gently used clothing or non-perishables instead of paying the vendor fee. And that way that cut down on their overhead too. So those are things they already had. So that cut down their overhead and also contributing back to that whole community environment that they were trying to set up and things like that.
Ties right into our mission. Love yourself, love your community.
That makes amazing sense.
Check them out. Sample Tanzanian oil and butter.
Did you guys hear that? Hey, what's the name of the oil again?
Tanzanian
oil.
That's one of the scents, and then we have the premium scent.
And what's the name of the premium scent?
Just premium. It's premium. But they both smell great.
Oh, okay. You know, folks, I'm gonna walk out here today smelling like Tanzania and premium,
and it won't fade away. So when you put it on, that's your smell.
You gonna rock it the rest of the day.
Yeah. You know how some scents they fade or they alter based off what's used in them. No, not this. You're gonna smell it. I done have people hit me like later on after I sample. I'm like, hey man, I got to have that. I still smell it. It'll be out with like 6-8 hours later.
Right. That's all right, man. Hey, I tell you what, Black Beard Brigade, man, Community Day, we're out here. The health and beauty services, and remember, a portion of all their proceeds are invested back into the foundation of the community. So tell me why it's so important. Why is it so important to focus back on the community with your company and doing things like that?
Man, that's part of our mission. Our mission is love yourself, love your community. That's why the donations was set up like that as well, because it tied into our mission. And the importance is, it's what's missing. Like if you really think about it, we don't have communities in this day and time. Like we basically have neighborhoods. A lot of people are incarcerated. You got a lot of single parent households and so forth. Some of the youth, they don't really have values that they're living for. So the community is kings, the queens, the princesses, the princes. You know what I mean? When you back in the day when you got whooped by the neighbor, because they knew the parents and so forth and so forth. That's the community, and that's what we missing.
That's gone.
You know what I mean? Is we just have neighborhoods full of individuals, and we're trying to get to a point to maneuver our mentality to not have the crab in the barrel mentality that we can't eat together, and that's why. With this being our soft launch, it was like, why not bring other vendors on board to help promote what they got going on? Because as locals, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of good stuff out here, and we can all help to, build together. Like if I have 10 people, for example, that follow me, support me, and you have 10, and she has 10, and he has 10. By the end of the day, even if you only had 10 vendors, now you got 100 people. You know what I mean? That are now turned on to your whatever you got going on that were not within your regular network.
Right.
And that's what, hand over hand, that's what's going to help us grow as one. Because last time I checked, Big Boots, the Federal Reserve did not stop printing money yesterday. So who said we cannot all eat off this plate together?
For sure.
And help each other grow. I mean, let's get away from the self mentality, because this life we live is bigger than us.
All right. Hey, Ron, you got any questions?
I do have a question. So I am neither black nor do I have a beard.
Okay.
So let's pretend
Are you sure?
Are we?
Yes,
I don't know.
I'm sure.
The survey is still out on that.
I report on the Kardashians once a week at least.
So are you a Kardashian?
No, I'm not a Kardashian, but I think that makes me very much a pilgrim. Okay, so anyway.
I love how her
moving
moves
on.
use the term pilgrim.
I meant the fact that you might have a beard.
I felt like I needed to go with both these. So let's say that I, as a girl, would like to buy products for my man. Can I like email someone and be like, I don't know what to buy, or do
We've
I just
got-
buy all the things?
No, so we got the website is live today.
Perfect.
www.blackbeardbrigade.com. You can check our social medias. Everything is Black Beard Brigade, other than our Twitter. It's BLK Beard Brigade. You can order online, but I want you to remember this: you do not have to have a beard. You do not have to be of African descent. You can be a pilgrim.
See, this is what I need to know.
And you do not have to be a male. So I've actually, a lot of women actually sample the products too and loved it because what it is, being all natural is good for your skin altogether.
Okay.
The wash is good for the face and whatnot. You know, the oil is good for rehydration. You know what I mean? So everything that you read in the brochure and the purpose behind these is even good for the pilgrims.
Perfect.
Because, okay, think of it like this. I know a lot, and not on a stereotype. I got pilgrim friends, and they're like wash and go people. And what I mean by wash and go, a lot of them do not use any like lotions, oils. They wash it because they're not really. You can't see ash if there's even ash there.
Right, that's
but
true.
all of our bodies were from the same makeup, no matter what we see on the outside. So if you use this oil, you're going to feel a difference with your skin and the hydration, and you know what I mean. And even if you put some in your hair, you feel me?
I mean, I do put oil in my hair. Maybe I need to switch my oil.
Okay, so you need to come over to the table.
Yes, I will.
Eat, run, EMC.
It's hair washing day, so I need to do an oil treatment.
Hey,
so this works out perfectly.
Come see us.
Deal.
Man, so we got pilgrims that are using Black Beard Brigade. I gotta take that.
Don't let the name scare you.
Pilgrim women.
Exactly.
Pilgrim women.
That's right, man. I like it, man. Hey, I tell you what, hey, Gritty, man. Again, this is amazing. I'm glad you invited us out.
I appreciate all the love and the support we've gotten today. I think it's been a great day. I appreciate y'all taking the time and doing the show for us, man.
For sure. Matter of fact,
dope.
Matter of fact,
and make sure y'all get a plate over there because it's a part of the leagues. I was on the board, part of their appreciation day. They do have food behind us. It looks like the kids is eating. And I'm vegetarian, but y'all go ahead and pig out.
Hey, man, you know what?
Gritty is
you see
vegetarian.
these scissors right here?
I did vegan for a while. I'll probably go back to it.
See these right here?
Yeah.
Those are called incisors, right?
It's good for tearing down a dinosaur.
Yes.
I feel you.
That's why we have them. That's why we have them.
I like what I put in my body now, and I feel a little better.
Good.
That's why I don't take shots at nobody. Do what you do.
That's
do
cool.
what you
That's
do.
cool. I understand, man. I understand.
I'll be the rabbit.
Fair enough.
Hey, appreciate y'all.
Hey, for sure, man. Thank you so much for having us. Hey. It's a great day, folks. Give it up for Coach Gritty, man. Black Beard Brigade Community Day. Peace. Hey, man. So I tell you what, man. Heavy Ears Radio Show, man. We got Pastor Mo coming up next. We got Pastor Mo coming up next from New Beginnings. Hey, Gritty, will you get him a chair?
I can get him a chair.
Yeah. Hey, so we got Pastor Mo coming up. Hey, I gave you the flyer. Will you hand me the one? No.
No. Yes.
Yeah. It's this one. All right. Let me get this together here. Let me get this together. Pastor Mo, we're gonna get you a chair. All right. You can sit down. Yeah, you can sit down. All right, so folks, Heavy Ears Radio Show. We're here at the Black Beard Brigade Community Day at Gustafson Park, and like I told you, there's several vendors out here, and we have one of them here that's going to talk to us, and this is Pastor Mo, and Pastor Mo is from New Beginnings Church. Is that right?
Absolutely.
All right, and you can get into the mic. That's
all
okay.
right.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Now.
Yeah, you ready to go?
Perfect.
Hey, Pastor Mo, welcome, man. I'm Moose, a.k.a. Big House, and that's Run EMC.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
All right, doing well, man. So tell us a little bit about the ministry you guys got over there at New Beginnings.
Man, this is an awesome ministry that we have here on the west and the east side, man. Our senior pastor, Dr. James Jackson, and First Lady Jackson are just awesome visionaries God placed in their spirits over 15 years ago, man, to do ministry in a new and refreshing way, man. We want to go out and reach our communities. And one of the things Jesus did in the Bible was he went outside the four walls. And when we talk about outreach, we don't build buildings necessarily, we build people. And to do that, you've got to reach the people. And so with events like this, we like to get out and connect with them. I have the awesome opportunity of serving as the campus pastor at our West Campus here in Guyan Creek, and this is just an awesome season in the ministry for us right now. So,
yeah, outstanding, man. And so you guys are promoting Sundays in August. It's called Let's Go to the Movies, featuring a movie with a message. You tell us a little bit about that?
Man, this is crazy. This is really a Sunday service with a twist. About 2 years ago, our pastor had a vision. How do we continue to reach people? One of the things in our motto is that if you want to reach people you've never reached before, you got to do some things you've never done before.
Right, for sure.
And so we kind of looked at some of the best practices in the industry around the country, and one of the things that we noticed is that people learn in 3 ways. Either they read, they hear, and then they see.
Okay.
And we do a lot of that with radio ministry.
Right.
We read the Bible, but the scene, like documentaries and things. So we decided to implement what's called a movie with a message. Man.
Okay.
Last year we did 3 movies: Ray with Jamie Foxx. We did Liar Liar with what's his name, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And then we did The Lion King.
Okay.
And what it is, man, instead of a typical Sunday service, when you come in, we do a little praise and worship, and then after that, the lights go down, and we have a huge movie-type screens there, and we begin to listen and see the Word of God in a new and refreshing way. So we'll take clips or snippets from the movie, and then he'll flow in and he'll tell you some biblical themes and give you some encouragement from the Bible based on what the illustration of the movie was. And it's been an awesome way to connect with people.
Wow. Wow. And so that's the whole month of August, like every Sunday in August?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Every Sunday, I think it's 5 Sundays in August. So yes, every Sunday at all of our both campuses. Again, Guyan Creek Middle School is our west campus. 2125 North German Church Road. We have 3 services there, 8 o'clock, 10:45, and then a 12:45 service. So,
okay.
So all 4 services.
Does the west side just has the one at 9:30?
Just the one at 9:30.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And guys, I got a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I got a ticket. Let's go to the movies. Sundays in August.
Yes.
And it's free, by the way. So
it's free. You don't need a ticket. Just come on out and enjoy. If you like popcorn, we might have a couple kernels for you when you come in. Yeah.
Pastor Mo, man, I really appreciate it. So, hey, Ron, did you have any questions for Pastor Mo?
So if I, was going to be late, or if I felt like I wasn't comfortable going the very first day to the campus, can I watch on Facebook or something to get a taste of it? Or do I really need to be there in person for the whole experience?
This is one of those things that you really have to be there to get the full effect of. I mean, many of us have been to the movies. We know what that looks like, the whole experience with the lighting and the bass.
Right.
The musicality of all of it. Unfortunately, because of copyrights and all that, we can't shoot that out in social media world. So that's something you have to be present for.
Okay. That's actually a great question. Go ahead,
so grab a friend, and then you don't have to go by yourself. It'll be a little more comfortable.
I'm trying to, yes. Come on out. We'll make sure it's nice and cool in there, and whatever you need, we'll make sure you have it. So.
Yeah, on this weekend, you got to make sure it's cool. Man.
I know it.
Because it is warm out there. I mean, it's actually nice under here.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm glad y'all have one.
Yeah, but about 2 feet to my right, not so much.
Yeah, it's nice under here, I tell you. Hey, man, so we're out at the Community Day, man, the Blackbeard Brigade Community Day. We're talking to Pastor Mo from the West Campus, the West Side Campus of the New Beginnings, where the pastor of New Beginnings is Dr. James Jackson, right? And then there's First Lady Jackson as well.
Absolutely.
All right. I pay attention. I take notes and everything. And you know, it's funny, folks. You never knew that when you had a hobby, and then there was still stuff you had to learn in school. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now I know why they made me do this. You know, so it totally makes sense. Hey, man, Heavy Hitters Radio Show is so happy to have you, Pastor Mo. On, man, we definitely look forward. Maybe we'll get a chance to pay your visit. That'd be cool, to see it, because I've never seen anything like that. And I'm sure it'd be interesting for and probably moving the whole deal. I know that. I work with children as well in my 40, right? Mm-hmm. And in my 40, I've used movies to teach either staff or children about different things, right?
Absolutely.
And so one of the movies that actually somebody used on me when I was a very young man now, and I've gone to use it myself, is Groundhog's Day.
Really? Okay.
Right. And so we use Groundhog's Day as a way to show if you don't change your thinking, the same thing keeps going on and on and on, right?
I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah, and to be honest, and it's funny. So this will get kind of not really deep, but it unnerves people sometimes. So I work with children with cognitive disorder, and they're kind of children that have come from way on the other side of the tracks where they've committed, rapes and different things like that. Okay. Some of them are adjudicated. Some of them have just really done some horrible things to people, animals, each other, all kind of stuff, right? And so when you have that deviant sexual mind, and that's the kind of children we work with, we're really trying to get them to just see that, hey, if you don't change something, this is going to keep going. At some point, you won't be around. Right. Either somebody's going to hurt you, or they're going to put you away forever and ever. And have that stigma. Yeah. So at New Beginnings Church, do you guys have some sort of youth outreach or anything like that where you might capture some of those children like that, or has that not happened yet? Has that not started yet?
Man, we have. It's called our Newbie Nation.
Newbie Nation.
It's like a tribe, man. They have this thing called your vibe attracts your tribe.
Okay, yeah.
And what we're doing this last month or so, and our youth pastor's name is Pastor Nate King. And instead of doing a typical VBS this year, man, what we did was called Rock the Park. So we took 3 major parks in the east side of Indianapolis, and we rocked that park out, man. We had stages, we had a DJ, much like we're doing here. We gave out book bags and just food. It had an opportunity for us to connect to people in a real way. We're not a church that's spiritually spooky.
Right. Okay.
We don't believe in that.
Wait, did you say spiritually spooky?
Spiritually spooky. I'm sorry.
Pastor Mark, I don't know if I should. You are like getting me excited, like, typically I talk to some person, I'm like, man, this dude. You like are genuinely excited about the things that are happening in your church,
yes, man.
And it comes through, so I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, man, we don't, it's just so funny. Someone asked me, I said I was a pastor, said, for real? You are? I said, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, I don't want you to, be sideways with me because I have that. But man, that park thing was just an awesome opportunity for us to connect to our community. We believe that we build people.
Yeah.
We don't build buildings, although we're in the process of building one on the West Campus. But we're not putting a lot in the building. But we're looking about building people like you are.
Sure.
You're doing an awesome job, man, and what God has called you guys to do. And you can only build people when you touch people. And so that's why we're here today, man, to be able to touch people that wouldn't normally come to a traditional, to a church setting. So.
Right. Oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. I do plan to visit soon because, like I said, you seem to be a very genuine guy and excited. Like the newbie nation thing, like your face lit up, man. Folks. I mean, that was cool.
Oh, they're doing awesome, man. They did something crazy. Just the other day, there was a guy, man, that's a young guy that's had some issues in his past with family and what have you, but he's working, and God honors work. Young guy, about 17 years old, want to go to college and all those types of things, despite what he had to go through.
Yeah.
And they use the motto, your vibe will attract your tribe.
Right.
So what they did, they said, because this guy kept showing up to work and always smiling when he had a legal right not to smile, look at his family context and everything.
Right.
And so they went to his workplace at McDonald's. The whole tribe, probably about 10 of the young adults from Newbie Nation, and blessed this dude, man. They gave him book bags, money, gift cards, gear, man, just to tell him that, look, man, when you think no one's watching you, someone's watching you. They're looking at you, and you affect them. And we just want to show you, man, how your vibe attracted us.
And
they came and just blessed them, man. And that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, for sure. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's funny you say that because, like, people, you say you're a pastor, people go, for real? Now, when I put a suit on, though, they go, oh, you must be a pastor.
Right.
I'm either a pastor, a bouncer, you know what I'm saying, in the choir or something. I'm like, no, I got a suit on. I'm going to a wedding or whatever,
Well, I got to be a pastor. I got to be a businessman. So,
right, and I am that for real,
Exactly.
They never picked that one.
Right,
they never picked that one.
Right.
Hey, so folks, I tell you what, man, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man, here with Pastor Mo from New Beginnings Church. Hey, they have 2 campuses. Those campuses, the East Campus is 2125 North German Church Road, 46229. The West Campus is Guyan Creek Middle School right now. They are building a new building. But remember, they don't build buildings, they build people. And it's 4401 West 52nd Street. And that zip code is 46254. Ron, you got anything else?
No, I don't think so. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys
Pastor
so
Mo
much
was
for
amazing.
what you do.
That was amazing,
God
man.
Bless you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate that. And we're all over. I tried. If you got a card or something, you can leave your information. We'll try to shoot it over so you can listen to it. You can listen to the show because it's a podcast. So we're live right now all over the place. But it also records. Yeah, it records. So you can listen to it later and check it out. Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. I will
sure.
do that. But thank you guys so much for even. This is an honor to be on your show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you
so
very much. Hey, man, it's past Pastor Mo from New Beginnings. This is Heavy Hitters Radio Show. We're on Spreaker.com. Man, you can catch us on all the stuff. Run like where?
Yes, anywhere that you find a podcast, that's where you can find Heavy Hitters. So we're also on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube, OneCast, Allcast, Apple Podcasts.
Spreaker.com. That's where it's live.
When
yeah,
you want
for
to
sure.
listen live.
And so we're on there. If you have an iPhone, we're on that the iPod, the podcast.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
I think it's called Apple.
I can never say it right.
Apple Podcast.
That's it. And we're also on Twitter, Facebook. Facebook, we're Heavy Hitters Radio Show. On Twitter, it's @Heavy
_Hitters.
Yeah, that's us, man. Now, you're going to see a lot of goofy stuff and some pretty serious things, and that's what we do, man.
We're on Instagram at Heavy Hitters Radio Show also.
Are we?
We are.
Okay.
You didn't say that one.
That's true. We are on there. Hey, man, Black Beard Brigade Community Day, man. We're at Gustafson Park. It's amazing. It is 90 degrees, but doesn't feel like 90 under here. It doesn't feel like 90 under here. It feels pretty good under
2
here.
feet to your right, it's 89 degrees. I don't understand.
It's hotter over here. That's just what it is. It's hotter over here. That's what it is. Hey, man, I tell you what. Earlier we had on Coach Gritty and Carl, a.k.a. Eula. They are the founders of the Black Beard Brigade.
Yeah, I'm going to try this oil.
Oh, you going to put it on? You going to try it on there?
Yes.
Outstanding. I tell you what, do me a favor. See that young man in the blue and the white shirt?
Yes.
Can you grab him before he goes?
Yeah, sure will.
That'd be amazing. Hey, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We are here. I tell you what, man. This is Moose, and I got some news for you. So, it looks like Michael Jordan is throwing in his hat to support LeBron James after Trump's attack. And folks, I don't even know what our president's thinking, but for him to keep attacking like these sports dudes and all that is ridiculous. And so Michael Jordan says he supports LeBron James after Donald Trump ripped the Lakers' small forward. So essentially, Jordan says that he released a statement and said that he's doing an amazing job for his community. And man, I tell you what, when Jordan was playing, one of the things that they said about him was that he never really spoke up. He never really spoke up for for anything like that. And now he's definitely out there making it happen for sure. So I mean that's real cool, Jordan. We definitely appreciate you. Speaking up. All right. So this is pretty crazy here. This is pretty crazy in the situation. Hey, how you doing? Come on, come over and have a seat right there. For you got a minute? You gonna bring him over? Yeah, sure. All right, I'm gonna bring him over. Outstanding. All right. Hey, so I tell you what, man, this is cool. So we got some of the folks from the community coming over, man, to talk on our show. All right, so man, the news is so crazy, man. So our president in this week, and just like Ron talked about earlier. Like Ron talked about earlier, with the fact that he was, was talking about. So we got two guys coming over.
Take a seat.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be second after him, right?
You can put on those headphones.
There's headphones. There's headphones all right there. Yeah, you can definitely be a part of it. All right, so folks, Heavy Hitters Radio Show. I gotta get my notes right here. So we got the founder and owner, the CEO, right?
Yes,
CEO
sir.
of Damage Pedals. And this is Kevin. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. So I talked to you earlier,
okay.
All right? And I know, man, like Kevin has a good story, man. It's one of those ones where you know, if you saw his line, and we're gonna definitely talk about what he does, but more so, I want him to get on here to talk about the message, and kind of how he started your organization. If you want to get a little closer to that, that'd be amazing.
Okay. I started this clothing line probably about 3 years ago.
Okay.
It was to bring some empowerment, some motivation to youth or to African Americans as a whole.
Yeah.
But as time has developed and like as I've aged, I've come to believe that that was the wrong message. As in just empowering one culture, I want to empower all cultures.
Yes.
So to do better, to live life to the grand. So that's what I'm doing right now, as far as the brand, as far as of what I'm moving into. But I started the company as just an empowerment thing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding, man. So, and you briefly talked a little bit about, you know, your history. It sounds like you might have been running the streets a little bit or something.
I was running the streets, yes,
and
sir.
then, so tell me how you decided to make the change from that to this.
Well, about 10 years ago,
you was an old man running the streets,
yes,
man.
Okay. 10 years ago, I was 24, okay? And I got in some trouble. I got in some real big trouble. I caught a cocaine case.
Okay.
That could have landed me 4 years in prison. But instead, I hired a good lawyer, and that lawyer got me down to 2 years probation, 1 year's house arrest.
Okay.
So during that time, I started thinking about my life, and then I had my first child. And with my first child being born, I knew then that I had to change my life, and I had to do it in a dramatic phase.
Okay.
So first I went out and I got a job, and I started working my job and like every day. And then I had already started doing this T-shirt thing probably about 15, 16 years ago when I got out of college, and it was like the trial and error thing. I was constantly failing. I didn't really know how to market. Social media wasn't big at the time, so there really wasn't a whole lot of market for me to go out there and sell T-shirts. Well, about 3 years ago, social media was booming and things like that. So I started retrying it, and then as I was retrying it, I kind of like ventured off into the motivational part, the empowerment part. Because at first I was just doing T-shirts just to be doing it. I didn't have any motivation behind it. You know what I mean? So like now it's more about a cause, a message. Because I was in trouble once and I changed my life around, and I know anybody out there who's listening, who wears a T-shirt, who just wants to change their life, can change their life around too.
Hey, you know what's funny? So we also have Jay Thomas here. What's up, Mr. Thomas? How you doing, sir?
And I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. And he is the founder of the Laser Project. And this is funny that you two guys are together, because Mr. Thomas is, has a company that essentially mentors children, adjudicated youth, boys and females, that, kind of made some tough decisions and that kind of thing. So it's interesting for you to say that, hey, I was slanging, and then I got in trouble. Oh, sorry, I need to change that up, don't I? So urban translation for slanging, folks, is he was selling things. All right, how about that? All right, so he was essentially selling drugs. And then of course you're gonna get caught. Most guys get caught, right?
There is no future in it.
Yeah, most guys get caught, and so Kevin gets caught, and then probably at some point, did you run into a person like Mr. Thomas? Maybe that.
I ran into a lot of people like Mr. Thomas. I ran into a guy named Mr. Rogers who works at the Father's Family and Resource Center, and I started doing that. I also worked with a lady. I can't think of her name. I'm sorry that I can't think of your name, but she worked with part-time to full-time, and I started working that program. I started doing as many programs as I could because I knew these programs couldn't do nothing but help me, you know what I mean?
Right.
And put me into a place where it would be easy for me to gain the knowledge to, if I wanted to go back to school, I could go back to school. If I wanted to be prompt, poised, and really know how, because in an interview, it's almost like a presentation. So like you have to present yourself in such a manner and articulate yourself in such a manner that these people wanted to hire you. So I went through a couple of courses for that, and then after I did all of that, I started working hand in hand with my own company with the Indianapolis Urban League.
Okay.
And with the Fathers and Family Resource Program as well.
You was busy.
Yes, always.
All right, so Mr. Thomas, tell us a little bit about the Laser Project and how you help children and families.
All right, Laser Project. Laser stands for literacy, arts, skills, empowerment, and recreation. And we do provide mentoring as well as parent education support. Our program started for years. I've worked in different residential facilities and I worked for different companies doing mentoring. And one common theme that I noticed over the years, I would always say something about it. It seemed like nobody listened to me. I paid attention to the education part. And it didn't matter the case, it didn't matter the kid's situation. Most kids were behind 2 to 3 grade levels in school.
Yeah.
Or I got tired of meeting young men, 15, 16, 17, who couldn't read.
Right.
So on paper, hey, you was the man. You sold, you stole, you did all of that, but you couldn't read. And so I would often go back and forth with probation officers or FCMs like, okay, I understand what you're saying, this young man, 16, get him a job. But seriously, what job can he do if he can't read?
Right.
Like, what future does he have? I hear him saying he wants a different path.
Right.
But what can he do? And so it seemed like nobody cared. So I said, okay, I got to do something about this.
Right.
Let me start something on my own that focuses on education, as well as teach those life skills and conflict resolution skills.
Nice. I like it, man.
That's great, man.
I like it. And folks, I'm gonna tell you, I knew Mr. Thomas when he was a young fella, so it's kind of cool. It's cool to see him, being a young CEO now. So I do like that, man. So I definitely appreciate that. All right. So Kevin, tell me a little bit about your mentor that you probably never met, but you know very well, right? Isn't that kind of what you said? He was a rapper.
Oh yes. The whole reason behind the name Damaged Petals was from Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur put out a poem that's called "The Rose That Grew from Concrete," and in that poem, he talks about making it from a desolate place and surviving that, but coming out damaged, but not broken, not defeated. And most people, after they go through something, they're defeated. They just want to give up on life, and if you just give up on life, then you're never gonna make it anywhere. So I took what he basically, he didn't really teach me, but what he prophesied to me in all of his raps and his poems and everything that man did, and I spent it into my own thing, and I'm trying to be the same spark that he was.
Yeah, hey, so I like that, man. So you said it was called Damaged
Petals.
Damaged Petals.
Yes, sir.
All right, and so, folks, I'm about to look it up myself. I mean, I am a fan of Tupac, although I will say I was more of a Biggie guy.
I love Biggie too.
Than
Biggie
Tupac.
wasn't as heartfelt as Tupac. Biggie, listen, Biggie reached a crowd of people that I just don't think that. No, Tupac reached a crowd of people that I just don't think Biggie could reach. I mean, my mother was probably 50-something at the time, and she was listening to Tupac. Now, I'm not saying that there wasn't songs she wouldn't listen to of, Biggie, because, Juicy is just a remix of an older song, and things like that. But she could really feel what Tupac was talking about in Dear Mama, Got to Keep Your Head Up, and other songs like that, where he was just pure positivity. I'm not saying that all his songs was positivity. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying he did a lot of positive, especially with the music that people just don't really listen to. They hear it, but they don't really listen to it.
Hey, so what about you, Mr. Thomas? I mean, like, I know you said the driving force behind starting your company was education and working these children, but do you have any kind of inspiration outside of with the place you work that kind of led you to doing what you're doing today?
And I actually do definitely jump back in on this Tupac bandwagon.
Yes, come on in.
I still listen to him today.
Right.
And I will put any of his CDs up against anything that's out today.
Okay.
And I'm still rolling with Tupac.
Agreed.
But from a personal standpoint, I just want different. people look at me and don't believe it. Hey, I grew up 42nd and Post Road. That's my area. That's family. I know everybody out there. Know people who I shouldn't know.
Right.
Grew up out there. Got family out there. I wanted something different. I was blessed to be a father, man. I have 3 beautiful daughters. And their first child is really what did it for me, because I always worked, had jobs and things like that, but I myself was hanging out and partying and doing things that really shouldn't have been doing for my age.
Sure.
And became a father.
Okay.
And, I would definitely will say that's the driving force, because I was blessed. Any man, you ask them what they want. They want a son. They want to play football.
Right.
We got this whole list of what we want to do.
Right.
I was blessed with a little girl, and any daddy, yeah.
Does it change you like they say?
Oh, it do, because you don't want nothing to happen to your girl.
Right.
I know the cries. I know that, you instantly jump up. But just want something different. Like I said, whole family, and I love my 42nd and Post Road area. I'm constantly trying to do, because I feel like kids out there don't get an opportunity.
Okay.
And so it's a difference. We can talk about crime and talk about areas and things like, but what opportunity do these kids have? What do they see that's different? If everybody around them is doing the same thing and nobody's willing to go put something different out there or change it, we can't beat that area down.
Right.
These kids are growing up. They're being born into this. So it's like, who wants to step up and put something different? Show them a different path. I often talk to kids, everybody love their neighborhood. I'm like, hey, it's a big world, but let's just take the United States. You got 50 different states, hundreds of cities.
Right.
You never know where you can go or what you might do. So at some point in time, we got to get this kid out this neighborhood. But a lot of kids don't get that opportunity.
Right.
And so for me, that's what I wanted. I didn't want my kids to just see 42nd and Post Road. Hey, this is what daddy grew up, these daddy friends.
Right.
I want to expose them to something different.
Sure. I mean, that totally makes sense to me. You know what's funny, man? I don't know if you guys are listening to what you're saying, but here's what happened. So you grew up in the area and you wanted something different, right? And Kevin, you are an entrepreneur, right? Mm-hmm. Of illicit drugs. You still sell things, like it's in your blood to sell, to market, to be, to be your own CEO, and you just made it, and so I don't think people understand that you have skills, right?
Yes, you do.
And when you find them, right, you might find them one way, then they come back and they manifest into something totally different, but it's still the same skill base that you have.
Agreed. Because everything I put into that, I put 10 times into this.
Yes.
And the reward I get from this is so much more satisfying than the reward I got from that any day, because back then I was killing my community, and I didn't realize it. I didn't know, because I was greedy. I was money hungry.
Right.
Because like you said, when you from and when you're born into that, and when you see that every day, you see drug dealers, you see people with the nice cars, the nice chains, you want that.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. So you gonna go by the means that's easiest to get it. But like getting it easy ain't gonna be as satisfying as putting the hard work in and getting it through something legal, something that's really yours, because everybody's trying to do that, man.
Right.
Like, so to do something that's different and to get your people out of that neighborhood, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. You can't do nothing better than that. Then.
Yeah, for absolute, for sure. And I tell you right now, folks, it's real cool. I'm giving you guys a big hand like that from the river, man. They'll be on the show. Hey, folks, we have 3. All right, we have 3 because I'm not gonna front. I'm a CEO too, right? Mm-hmm. And so we have 3 CEOs, 3 folks that are changing folks' lives, right? Your message moved me. That's why I wanted to get you on here. You had to get on here, And man, we want folks, Damage Pedals. You got to get that out there. Do you have a website and all that kind of stuff?
www.damagepedal.com. Do not put the S on it. That domain was taken. But damagepedal.com, all right?
Damagepedal.com. All right, we got that, man, for sure. We're going to make sure we get that out there, folks. I tell you what, guys, man, we got people listening from all over the world listening to Heavy Hitters Radio Show. And so, so we'll definitely get it out there. We'll put you on, like, on our social media and all that kind of stuff. So, if you're on, like, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, you'll start seeing Damage Pedal. No S.
No S.
Damage Pedal DamagePedal.com.
Yes,
right,
sir.
we got that. All right, outstanding. And then what about the laser project, man? You guys out there? I know you got some stuff going on.
Oh, yeah. And you can check us out on our website as well, www.thelaserproject.com. You can find information about our programs there, as well as on Facebook, The Laser Project Indy. As school is starting, we're definitely hype and getting back into gear. We actually have a podcast as well that'll be starting on August 12th, New Faith Radio. These two gentlemen that's sitting right here with me today, I'll be reaching out to them, but we're calling it the Laser Light Show, and the goal is to highlight local organizations, groups, young entrepreneurs who's out here making a difference in the community that a lot of people don't know about. I often hear parents say, or people, hey, I don't know what to get my kid involved with. I need this, I need that. It's hundreds of organizations, and so I'm looking to use that podcast to highlight people who are out here in the fight daily, so that hopefully they can get more services or more business to their company.
That's cool.
That is
and
cool.
So that's something big that's coming up. We'll be on New Faith Radio. That's starting August 12th.
Could you not do it on Tuesday nights at 8? Because that's against us, you know.
we taking Sunday. We actually taking Sunday at 5 p.m.
All right, cool.
I tried to schedule it around. I actually did some research.
Perfect, man, perfect. And I tell you what, so the Laser Project has lots of upcoming sessions. I think this is the parenting session. So it's with the dads called Dads and Donuts.
Oh yeah.
Starting August 18th. He said, she said, I man. So, man, these are good. September 15th, 29th, October 13th, 27th, November 10th, 24th, and December 1st and 15th. Dads and Donuts is a community-based outreach of the Laser Project. This group is for all fathers, father figures, uncles, foster dads to support males to navigate the perils of fatherhood. Man, I would pretty appreciate that. And then there's also Moms, Muffins, and Momentum.
Oh, yeah.
And those are the same dates, dates. And then this is for calling on mothers, aunties, and matriarchs. Sometimes we all need a little support, shoulder to lean on, head nod, that things will get better. Moms, Muffins, and Momentum is the newest support group in Indianapolis. We would love for you to join us for breakfast, a circle talk, and support in a non-judgmental form. Man, that's amazing.
And that's just it. We decided to do both of these programs as a way of trying to get parents to definitely connect with their kids or even spend time with their kids.
Right.
We always have a light breakfast. It's free. Come out, bring that young man or woman, whether it's your child or the person you mentor, come out. We eat together, we talk, and we always have a subject topic. And the goal, some people ask, why don't you have the teens there? Let's talk to them from a prevention standpoint.
Yeah.
A lot of them are out here having unprotected sex, doing things they shouldn't do.
Yeah.
So we have to have that conversation with them. That, hey, you out here having this 15, 20 minutes of fun. If you get that phone call because that baby's on the way, you can't just run because you don't like this young lady or you don't like this young man. You were just trying to have some fun. No, we have a child here. So what we going to do? And that's the issue with a lot of our kids that we work with. They come from single-parent homes, and the sad thing about it is we often hear about single-mother homes, but here I am, a person who works with families involved with DCS and juvenile justice.
Yeah.
The single-father homes are on the rise.
For
there
sure.
are a lot of single fathers due to mothers neglecting kids and drugs and things like that.
Man.
So it's an equal balance, and so offering support, I often encourage all men to come. If you think you got it together, a wise man told me, iron sharpens iron. Let's help that brother that don't have it together.
Right.
Let's give him some advice. Let's help this young brother that's on this path. So I encourage all men to come out. All sessions are from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We hold them at Washington Park Family Community Center.
Okay.
Right off of 30th and Keystone. You can check our website and Facebook page. We constantly update them, but this is something that I love about our program, that I will be advertising more and getting it out more to other local organizations. Because a lot of us men, we do just need to come together, as well as women, be in the same room.
Yeah.
And just talks about those cares and those things of life that we all deal with.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I like that. And see, now you got donuts and muffins. Can you get like hoagies for the heavy hitters, and then we'll come too? Like,
hey,
I need some meat on my. I need a sandwich.
Man, if that's what it takes, brother, we gonna get some sandwiches.
All right, man. Hey, we got Mr. Thomas here, man, from the Laser Project, and Kevin, what's your last name?
Harris.
And Kevin Harris from Damage Pedals, man, clothing gear. Do you have have a extra large section? Like you got a husky section over there, man?
Yeah, I got some husky sections.
All right, I'm gonna buy me a shirt before I leave today, man.
I already scouted out my shirt.
All right, so yeah, for sure, I'm buying me a shirt before I leave today,
I do
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Like I told another guy that's out here that has Yardcore products. I told him that he should call his big man section the heavy section. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, for the heavy hitters, man, the heavy section. Give me a 3X, man. I'm in there. I'm buying that. Hey, gentlemen, we really appreciate you for being on, man. Stay in touch, and we'll definitely stay in touch with you guys as well, because we can have you out. We do our show regularly at 361.
Indiana.
Yeah, it's 361.
Indiana.
And it's at Sticks. So like a cigar lounge is where we do the show.
Okay.
We have essentially the bottom floor, and so when we do our next jazz night, man, I like for you to bring your shirts and have them sitting around, you know, saying have that opportunity. Bring some pamphlets, bring some information, so you can kind of get. So we have a lot of professional people that come, that come to the show, man. So we definitely get you guys and invite you out for sure. Hey, man, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and getting on the show today. You got any parting shots?
Nope. Check me out on the website, and I'll also be at the Black block party tomorrow. 2424 Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's my neighborhood. I didn't even know about it.
Definitely. I'll be there as well. Check us out once again.
What the heck? How come nobody's inviting us, man?
TheLaserProject.com and on Facebook, The Laser Project Indy. Our goal, our mission is to connect and collaborate. So any thoughts, any ideas, add us in. We're there.
Outstanding, man. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I really, really appreciate it, man. Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We got some winners out here today, man. This is the Black Beard Brigade Community Day at Gustafson Park. It looks like it might be shutting down, but pretty much. We got the beard folks. We got to get Miss Washington over here. She got to talk about her $5 bling and her paparazzi. Hey, man, give it up for Run EMC, man. She's doing a good job. She's kind of producing today. All right, so we kind of got it going on. We've been Heavy Hitters Radio Show again in Gustafson Park, Black Beard Brigade. Now you can check them out. Let me see here. They are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and it's all Black Beard Brigade. I gotta be careful because I do suffer from black mouth, so sometimes I can't say that all together. So I gotta be careful with that. And here coming up soon, we have Alicia Washington. She's an independent consultant from goodgiftsboutique.us, and it's $5 bling, man. So fellas, if you want to buy something for your mama, your woman, you can go see Alicia Washington. It's $5. What do you think? Is she on the way? Hey, you got any run that news real quick while the gentlemen are here? You want to run that news? That'd be cool. You don't have anything? Hey, I got one thing for you guys. So I saw last week where they put this new box in Decatur Township, right? It's a box outside of the fire department. And what you can do is, if you're a woman or a man, I guess, typically women, you can, if you don't want your baby, you can put your baby in that box, right? No questions asked. It's called it's the safe haven law, then kicks into effect. What do you think about that? Everybody's like, if I had crickets, I could play it. I don't have crickets queued up.
And see, that's another reason, and I can talk for hours.
I'll let you touch that one.
About why. And I'm not saying my program is perfect, and like I said, I'm willing to learn to go to anybody, but we have to, we often as a community think about the youth and what can we do for the youth. Hey, we got to help these parents as well, because we can work with these kids 40, 50, 60 hours a month, but if we are letting them go back home to that same environment and we're not touching that, this is what we end up with. And so these kids are having babies and things like that, and it's turning into me wanting to go out, have a night of fun. I'm intoxicated off of something. Mm-hmm. I'll meet up with somebody just to have some fun, and like I said, this baby come, and neither one of us is ready or want it.
Right.
And so we at a point where we can take a precious life
and put it in a box. Yeah. No
just,
questions asked.
And walk away. And true enough, that baby, somebody, I'm guessing, will come out. The baby get the care it needs. But here we go with another child that's going to grow up in the system.
Yeah.
Without knowing their parents and things like that.
Right.
So we trying to help to prevent
that, right?
Yeah. So we can get people not to want to do that.
Right.
Like, 'cause I honestly don't believe in that. That's almost like a song Tupac had called "Brenda Had a Baby," and
Yeah.
like, and if you just listen to the lyrics of that song, like that's kind of sad. So like,
Yeah.
I hope his program or anything that
Sure.
that motivates you not to have to do that.
Right.
Seek that.
All right, so I got something else for you fellas. You guys, you guys are parents. There's a gentleman, we talked about him last week. What was it, 30 children he had? And he pays $1.49 a week
And child support?
in child support.
Oh, that's not enough.
Oh, I talked about it with somebody.
That's not enough.
But he has 30 children.
That's his fault.
Yeah.
30 children, so he what does this check look like? Nothing,
Well, he doesn't deserve anything, honestly. If you want to go out and have 30 children, by how many?
Yeah, several.
Women,
I forget how many women. It was
like,
20-some women, too.
Well, then you don't deserve a check, honestly. That's just my opinion, because you shouldn't have went out there knowing that you didn't have the means to provide for all 30 of these children. You was just out there, just like my man said, just parlaying, having fun, not thinking about the consequences or this kid's life. Look, I am a home with no father, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Right.
Because without my father, there was a lot of things my mother just couldn't teach me. Luckily enough, I had two brothers to teach me some of those things. But
right.
I don't think that's fair to anybody.
He's not helping. $1.49 ain't doing nothing.
Nah, it's nothing he can do.
How much does ramen cost these days? Is he even buying ramen?
That's about all he's buying.
A pack?
One pack.
A pack of ramen, or maybe 4. I guess if you go to Aldi, you can get 4 packs of. Yes. They're about 25 cents a pack.
Well, my kid runs through that in a day, so that ain't helping.
Right. That's crazy. So you got some news for us?
I do have one thing.
All right, pull it over, and then you pull it back.
Well, it's not quite that simple, but it's a
right,
simple little twist. Have you guys seen this video of this new steak that's out?
I knew what?
The watermelon steak?
Yes. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw
Okay,
it.
so
watermelon steak?
Yeah.
Watermelon steak.
Okay.
Yes. So
no, I have not seen it.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you the video in just a second, but there is this restaurant in New York, Duck's Eatery, and so their chef has decided that he's going to use a whole watermelon, and he's going to make it look like steak.
Do you eat it?
Yes.
Like the rind and the whole thing, or does he?
So first, the melon's rind is shaved off, and the fruit is brined for 4 days in salt, ash, and spices.
Oh, okay.
After that, the watermelon is smoked for 8 hours, pan roasted in its own juices with some rosemary and carved up table side. So I feel like this is right up your alley, only because you love your smoker so much.
Were you going to say I love watermelon out here?
No,
right.
I would not say that out loud.
I thought you were going to say that.
No.
Hey, so
look here. So watch this video of it being carved. It looks like
that looks like meat.
Yeah.
He's basting it in butter and everything.
I also want to try it. Like, I love grilled pineapple.
I like pineapple, but
can you see that?
I don't like watermelon, so that wouldn't even.
Well, you just defy all the stereotypes.
Look how he's cutting it.
I like watermelon, but a watermelon steak.
I want to try. I think I want to try it.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of it, but it does look like a rare steak.
I think I would try it though.
I guess you have to.
Once,
yeah. But I don't want my fruit to be smoked.
Okay, well, I like grilled pineapple, but the internet is losing their mind over this because everyone just sees the video. They're not reading what it is. So everybody just thinks it's this crazy rare steak.
Right. No, it's not.
No, it's watermelon.
Smoked watermelon.
Yeah, so some people are just saying that vegans are going to extremes because you want your watermelon to be a steak.
I know. They want everything. Everything's like fake food.
Right.
If you want fake, we should get Gritty over here because he's some sort of.
He's probably already tried this watermelon.
Yeah, he knows what it's all about.
He made it at home.
We got to talk to him about that.
He is right behind us.
All right, so grilled watermelon. So Kevin, you'll try it.
I would try it, but I wouldn't order it.
Right. Hey man, let me get a piece of that.
Let me get a piece of that. I'm not gonna spend my money on it. Right. But if you want to give me a piece, come on with it.
Right. That's a. I don't even know nothing about that, man.
I want to try it. I think we should attempt to make it. Heavy Hitters has a cookout. That's got to be coming up soon.
I can smoke anything.
Yeah, so let's try
on the grill. Let me. I can smoke anything on the grill.
Yes.
Because I cannot smoke the regular stuff. All right, so I got this other thing, guys. So guess who? Guess who is going back to basketball?
Kobe Bryant?
Nope. He should, though.
Who are you talking about?
If Kobe Bryant came back, he could do. I don't know if you guys are old enough, but like when
Dennis Rodman.
No, when Magic got in the league, Kareem was really too old to play.
Yep.
But he could play with Magic because he just Kareem get the rebound, outlet, they run, score, come back, and Kareem's still on defense. You know what I mean? And every now and then he get down there throwing the ball, sky hook. You know, so he could come back and play that role. But Lamar Odom.
He's going overseas.
He's going to China.
He's off drugs now?
He's going. Well, maybe.
Well, I think he has to be to kind of play.
But he was mostly doing that horny goat weed or something. Wasn't
He's over Chloe because she has a baby by
he?
Tristan now.
She's with Tristan.
Look, I said I wasn't going to report on the Kardashians.
And there
Here
you
we
go.
are.
You brought it up again.
No, you brought it up.
He just got in a fight too. Tristan Thompson just got in a
like
fight.
in the world.
You didn't.
I ain't seen it.
Well, he got in a fight with Draymond Green.
Oh,
At the club.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
See, you know what? I don't even like Tristan Thompson. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a sports guy, and I'm glad for all of them, and I want them to be successful. But he's the type of guy. It's something about him that I'm not a fan of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I think he really got what he got. The money and things. Because he played with LeBron.
He played with LeBron,
yeah.
And that's it.
LeBron took care of all those guys, though. He made sure all those guys got paid, and all those guys was well taken care of in that system, even after he left, though.
Every last one of them. So what about this? So you got Lamar going overseas. Now he's just following what was old boy Stephon Marbury. Remember he went over there and made a ton of money, man, and won a championship, the whole deal.
Won a couple of them.
Right. So now you got, as you bring up Tristan. You got LeBron in L.A. First of all, that's kind of weird. LeBron, the L.A. Lakers, small forward, right? I think he's going in as a small forward because of Kuzma and all them. But so is that? Are they going to win a championship in the next 4 years?
4, yeah.
I can see that.
In the next 4 years. Now, in 4 years, LeBron will be 38. Right, although he's a freak of nature, he's still
he'll be in good shape. Like he's 28.
Yeah, he'll be in good shape and stuff. But I mean, you know, so you think in 4 years they'll win it inside?
In 2.
Inside, okay.
I mean, just depending on what you bring to that team.
But who they bring? They got JaVale McGee. You know, he's always on Shaq and the Fool.
This year, you're not gonna win a championship.
Okay.
The Golden State has that already locked up. Like DeMarcus Cousins, adding that piece. That was too major.
Right.
Even if he comes back at 50% DeMarcus Cousins last year before he got injured was 24, 13, 5. Don't quote me, but it was something.
No, you're very close.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you get 50% of that, you still go. And that's more than JaVale McGee was giving you.
Right.
So, if the Lakers bring in the next year, you have Kawhi Leonard coming free agency.
Right.
You got Damian Lillard.
Is he the one that's from there? And the other one's from there, the one that went to Houston, right? I mean, went to San Antonio. He's from L.A., right? The biggest one. The big one that was with the Raptors. I can't think of his name. It was DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan.
But I think he's under contract. He's signed for a couple
so he's
years.
Staying there. Okay.
So he can stay. But you have, like, a lot of marquee names coming to free agent land. So I believe he builds a team.
That'd be crazy.
Who doesn't want to play with the King, man?
That'd be crazy.
I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, but who doesn't want to play with the King?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Hey, man, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We got Kevin Harris up here, man. We got Jay Thomas. Now we just kicking it like radio style, man. It's podcasting, you know. And that's what the Heavy Hitters do, man. We talk about news, weather, sports, entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We got all of it. And I guess the last thing before we wrap up. So your guys' president talked about they didn't catch it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, that ain't. Yeah.
Look, I think they heard it. They just let it go. They're like, we're not even going to go there.
Try to play it off.
He is the president.
Yes, he is the president.
I will acknowledge him as that, but like he's not my president.
Right. I understand.
And he talked about LeBron James. Yeah. I saw that.
Why in the world is he even discussing what's going on with like people like LeBron and people like that?
Because he's a troll. I mean, just to be honest, he likes trolling.
Yeah.
So however he can get his name out there, that man is all for it. He doesn't care if it's good pub, bad pub. He just wants pub. Like, so he talks about all kinds of situations where other presidents in the past have never talked about.
No. You go to the White House, shake their head, and you don't even talk to them no more. You know what I mean? They might go to a game every now and again. You know what? Barack went to maybe 1 or 2 games a year, you know, because he's a fan, you know.
Of Chicago.
Right.
Yeah.
So he go to a Bulls game or something, you know, every now and again. Especially they play the Wizards a lot of times. He'd go to a game, you know, but he wasn't really trying to be, you know, doing it. He didn't care nothing about the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? Where this guy's talking every day. Every day he's got something to say about it.
Like, he does not follow
He's not presidential.
No, not at all.
You know, I feel like he's still on. What was that show he was on when he was firing folks?
The Apprentice.
Yeah, that's it. You got some more Run That News?
No, but I was going to look up some of the responses to his tweets because those are probably hilarious.
I'm sure.
So,
you probably follow him.
I don't follow him, but I am scrolling through his newsfeed, and there are a ton, so I'm not to the tweet about LeBron James quite yet.
Hey, guys,
which was just last night.
I don't know if you know or not, but Run is a Trumper.
I'm a pilgrim.
She's on our team, but she's a Trumper. Is that weird or not?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Go figure.
Yeah.
Go figure. It's a very liberal world we live in.
Welcome to our world.
Yes.
It's all good. Although it's perfect that she's in our teams. We can go like, now what you think? Now what you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know.
It's always really uncomfortable.
That's hilarious.
Can you even explain some of the things that he says?
No, not at all.
None?
No. What I can explain is
Can you justify some of it?
No. What I can explain is that when I went to vote, it took me a long time to make the decision, and I vote on paper still, and I thought about writing in Jesus. I felt like that was an appropriate response.
It really was. I mean, because listen, you were voting for two evils.
I literally stood there. But that was the correct use of the word. I saw that face.
I didn't say anything.
I saw your face.
Literally.
Moose does not like the word literally, but
because everybody says it now.
I know, but that was
literally. Everybody says it.
I was correctly using the word literally. I stood there for 10 minutes at least and just thought about writing in Jesus.
And then he came up, so Jesus didn't Trump. Outstanding.
Well,
that's what the rest of them think too.
Well, I am blaming my mother for this one, which I love her, but she loves Donald Trump, which is weird. Whatever. That's beside the point. So,
that's not too weird though.
It is weird. She is swayed at times. I need her to be better. And that's okay. And I tell her that.
She needed to be better.
I just need her to be better sometimes.
Hey folks, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We're out here at Blackbeard Brigade Community Day at Gustafson Park, man. It looks like it is wrapping up, so we're going to wrap up. I tell you what, man, we had Kevin Harris, who is with Damaged Pedals. Like I said, I'm going to get some of his gear, so I will get it. And once I get clean, I'll take a picture in it today, and I'll post it on our stuff. And
he has
we'll
independent T-shirts.
Seriously?
Yes, I'm going to go get one.
What in the world? Okay,
yes.
Well, we got to check that out. And then, and we also got Jay Thomas, man, Laser Project. Laser stands for Literacy, Arts, Skills, Empowerment, and Recreation. And be on the lookout for the Laser Light Show. It's not going to be on Tuesday nights at 8. It's going to be on Sundays at 5, away from Heavy Hitters Radio Show. All right. Although independent hip hop show comes on Sunday, so maybe you'll go up against
the Iron 3 hip hop show.
The Iron 3 hip hop show, yeah. So maybe you'll go up against those guys. Hey guys, Ron, you got anything?
No, none of these are funny yet.
There's
too many to go through. But listen, on Tuesday I'll have some of them saved.
Outstanding. Tuesday we'll be there, man. The day before Jeezy's big day.
Tuesday at 8-ish.
So he's kind of doing his thing. It'll be 8-ish.
8-ish.
Yeah, it'll be 8-ish. Hey, folks, for Heavy Hitters Radio Show, I'm Moose, a.k.a. Big House. Remember, we are where you are.
So get comfortable.
And come on in. Oh, my gosh. That weirds me out. All right, peace, guys, man. We're out here. Blackbeard Brigade, Community Day. Holla. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us on. Yes. Okay,